Sunday, November 5th. Let's talk about something kind of interesting. President's out in Asia, working his way around. We'll see what happens there. You all know where I stand on North Korea and the rest. We'll get into that later in the week. Let's talk about Donna Brazile's new book. Everybody's up in arms over. Wow, Donna Brazile's book. Those who don't know about it, she's the former head of the Democratic National Committee and came out and said that the primaries were a fix for Hillary and she was going to depose Hillary. She didn't like Hillary and saw issues, and she was going to depose Hillary after Hillary won the nomination. Let's talk about this. Let's first talk about who Donna Brazile is. Understand, I think it's great. She's going to make zillions on this book. I'm happy she's getting so much PR and right on. And she's trying to set herself up to be a leader, I assume, in the Democratic Party as things go on, as we go post-Hillary, of course, 2018, 2020. But it's fun to watch and to see Fox and everybody go crazy like this really means something. Let's talk about Donna Brazile, okay? I'm sure she's a really nice lady and smart and happening and knows her politics. I say right on. But let's talk about what happened. Who has Donna Brazile worked for the presidential elections? Al Gore. Al lost. And he should have won. He lost. She was his chairman. She worked for Richard Gebhardt. He lost. She worked for Jesse Jackson. He lost. She worked for Walter Mondale. He lost. The Mondale-Ferraro ticket. They lost. Let's put that together. What president or candidate did she work for that won? That she ran that she ran the election for? Nobody really. I'm sure she supported President Obama just before he became president. So Cleo's joining us, of course, and so all losers there. And now she goes forward, and during the election, when she became DNC chair, she sat there and she goes, "Hey, I'm gonna fix this. I'm working for CNN." She had a great job at CNN, and CNN was hosting a town hall. Was going to ask Hillary questions. She fed the questions to Hillary so that Hillary knew, or some of the questions, so that Hillary knew what they'd be and she'd be prepared. A fix, an insider, trying to make things happen. And now she's coming out as if, hey, I know what's happening. Let me tell you, there was a fix. It was in. There was no way Bernie could win. And listen to me, I'm Donna Brazile. I've been around. Well, look, she is a loser, as we've talked about, on multiple occasions. She sure didn't win as DNC head. She was definitely dreaming when she thought she could replace Hillary Clinton. I mean, is this a science fiction novel or a comedy? Maybe a little of both, tongue-in-cheek science fiction. Like she had the power to do that? Like anybody was going to listen to her? Who are we kidding? And after she put in a fix in the Hillary campaign during the trying to send questions to her so she would know what the questions are. And what really happened in the DNC? What did the DNC do that any establishment group wouldn't do? Bernie's not a Democrat. He wasn't then. I felt the burn. Anybody who watched our stuff knew I loved a lot of the stuff he said, but he wasn't a Democrat. And he refused to share his stuff with the Democratic Party, his email lists and the lists of those who gave him money. He didn't do any of that. He wanted to run as an independent. So be it. But don't expect the establishment or the establishment of that party to want to support you and to back you when you refuse to work with them. Whereas, on the other hand, Hillary was more than willing to work with them. That's just the way the game works. It's called politics. What's the big thing except that we're going to have a book that's going to sell, and Miss Brazile is going to make lots of money. Right on, Miss Brazile. I think it's great. But you got to remember from whence this information is coming from and how really irrelevant it all is. And how irrelevant the author is herself. So read it, love it, have a good time, enjoy it on Fox News, enjoy it on the other stations as if something really happened, but it didn't. Somebody wrote a book. Too bad. Follow us, love us. I'm sorry, like us, love us. Share us, comment. We always respond, as you know, and we really appreciate all the input. It's all going to work out in the end. This is still the greatest country in the world, and please subscribe. Peace.